Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today this is just another video log sort of type of video that I just wanted to mention a few stuff. Number one, as the title has mentioned, or you could sort of guess, was the title of the video. I just wanted to talk about luck regarding your purchase. Now, one of the main reasons, like our parents or a lot good number of people tell you to buy at least the real thing, like the actual thing, instead of like buying the fake products or bootleg products. It's because of the quality assurance, because you are going to get some guaranteed quality at some point, or at least to some degree. But at the same time, that's sometimes, depending on your luck, or just like with a few other factors considered, that may not be the case time to time, but it doesn't happen too often. It's something that doesn't happen too easily. It's really like sometimes like once in a lifetime, or like once a year or something like that. So yeah, so you can see I have the gym for anime Robot Damashi. Today being Friday, I'm going to pretty much prepare the pictures for this so I can use them for the intro, and then I'm going to basically prepare the review for the figure for this one. And today, depending on if there's some other figure product I'm waiting for it to release in Korea. If that happens to release today, I'll be building the HGUC Gym Sniper 2 kit tonight. But if not, I'll be building the Premium Bond exclusive HG Leo Flight type, and then the kit and this figure will be reviewed on Saturday and Sunday, and which means that they will be also uploaded on those days. Currently in front of the figure, I have also two more figures. Now, recently, you guys might have seen a good amount of like figure reviews from me, starting from Robot Damashis to SHF Figure Arts. Mostly when it comes to SHF Figure Arts, I'm mostly buying the Kamen Rider stuff, because Kamen Rider and Gundam are one of my main two interests regarding the hobby. Now, those who might be asking, I'm mostly a Gunpla channel, and why am I reviewing figures like this? Because honestly, I have been checking the views and results. The views aren't that high. I think my max is like about 300-ish, but mostly 200 in like average. Well, everything or everybody has to start somewhere. I just want to mention that part, because when I first started YouTube, nobody watched my videos. Like the maximum views I would get would be like 100, and if it was a new kid, maybe 500. But now, after that has been piling up, with consistency, now I have came up to a good amount of subscribers and viewers, depending on the kid, or sometimes depending on the timing I upload the video. I still do get enough, satisfactory from the views and subs I get. And I also think like I'm kind of running out of content, because keep in mind, my channel or my purpose is not to review and not to purchase every single kit out there, because what's the point of buying something you're not too interested in? When it comes to kits, I'm also pretty like, I only buy certain type of kits, so that's why. And honestly, I'm not saying I ran out. There are still a lot of kits out there I want to try out. It's just that I just can't find them right now. So while that's happening, I'm also trying to like come up with, or try to get into the new content stuff like figures, and hopefully with the consistency I've been doing with, hopefully it'll also grow as well. Now, regarding luck, now sometimes even though you buy a guaranteed or like a legit brand of a product, there are some chances that you might get unlucky, because first of all, I've also been, unlucky time to time. My first unlucky purchase was, I believe, the HG Gundam Astray Gold Frame Amatsumina. Now, all these unlucky purchases, I could have actually got a exchange for free if I have known better at the time. For the Astray Amatsumina, I think I've mentioned this in my review video as well, where the feet part, I think it was either the left or right feet, on the plate, it was actually chipped off, and while being chipped off, there was a part that kind of broke off from the feet as well, which is actually the part that connects the polycap inside the feet. But luckily, even though it was kind of chipped off a bit more excessively, there was no issue on actually building and finishing the kit. But the next day, I happened to pass by Gundam Base and asked them if I know that if you open the box, you're not allowed to actually get a free refund or any exchangement. But what if, like, I only opened the box and didn't open the plastic bag and found out that there was a broken piece? Would I have gotten a exchange or refund? And they said yes. So at the time, my thought of that was, if I open the box, that's it. So that was the part that kind of confused me. But as long as I don't open the plastic bag, it's still okay. So if I have known better, that's the case. Second unlucky purchase was the HG Gundam Local Type North American Front version, which was basically the black Gundam Local Type with I think it was the first one, the one that was because this time nothing was broken, but there was actually a missing piece from the plate. However, usually, even in Gundam Base, they actually give you like a pamphlet to telling you like what is the process you should do before actually start building the kit. And the first one was to open the box. Don't open the plastic bag. Check the contents inside, because the plastic bag is obviously clear. Usually I do that, but problem is that time I started to like skip doing that, and because of that, I've only noticed that I was missing a piece while building, so I could not get a exchange or a refund. I had to go buy a new one. So that's unlucky number 2. Unlucky number 3 was the MG Jesta. Now nothing was broken, nothing was missing. However, on the, I think it was the left shoulder, I think some of you actually pointed out on the comments as well on my Master Grade Jesta review, is that on the shoulder, this was only on one side of the shoulder, there was actually like a stress mark, this white kind of stress mark. Now it's not too easy to see, but if you actually look, a good amount of time, you actually start to see it. That was not because of me. It basically came like that. So that was another stress mark. But at the time, I really didn't care for those such things. So once again, unlucky purchase number 3. And recently, I guess, would be the figure right in front of you. Not Kamen Rider Chalice or Kalis. Some people call it Chalice, but in Japanese and in Korea, I believe they call it Kalis. So I'm just going to call it Kamen Rider Chalice or something like that. But now, for the other one, Alternative Zero, he's not a Kamen Rider, but he's from a Rider series, let's just put it that way. Now, I recently ordered the figure. I opened the box, and obviously what you do with a figure with articulation, you want to check out the articulation right away, or you want to see if everything's moving properly. The moment I literally touched the arm, so to see how much it bends, even before it bent, the arm actually broke off. Literally, just like that. It just broke off way too easily. But this time, instead of just being, I'll buy a new one, I calmed down and then called the seller and told the situation, and luckily he gave me a free exchange. Of course, the box the box was kind of a little bit more damaged, but this time everything is fine. The joints they seem to be stable. Nothing missing, nothing broke. So yeah. And all these products are from Bandai, which is a pretty respectful company, a big company in Japan. That's actually one of my dream companies that I do want to work in as well. Granted, I have worked in Bandai Namco, which is a different story, but still, I'm actually aiming to get into that company someday. But either way, even a big company sometimes will make mistakes, or sometimes you just get unlucky. And granted, the figure of this product is a very old product, so that's something I have not considered as a factor, because being an old product, which means some parts will become brittle, or either stiff or whatever can happen. So things happen basically. I just want to mention that part. So I sometimes see people like on Facebook or on the internet basically like ranting or crapping their pants about like their purchase where they got like a faulty product, and then blaming the company. Well, obviously the company did not make that on purpose. So yeah, but I'm not here to defend the company or whatever. I just want to mention these things can happen anytime to anyone. So yeah, but if you think about it, and then if you're calm enough, there are ways to get like free exchanges and stuff. Also regarding figures is that once again, I wanted to also get into the new content aspect, but also I'm trying to relive my childhood dreams. Now, obviously, I used to be a kid as well, and as a kid growing up, there were some stuff I wanted to get, but never could because I didn't have the money, and other aspects. Like my parents would like, oh, you got no time for that, you should be studying so you can go to college. Yeah, but still, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to relive like the dreams I've missed, trying to see what I've missed as a childhood. And also I've been kind of ignoring regarding figures, because to me, like, plastic models were everything, but now I've realized I have been really ignorant to that point. So yeah, that's another aspect. So yeah, as I mentioned on my this year, you will be seeing a good amount of figures, but don't worry, I'm going to try to balance it out with model kits as well. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I'm going to start working on preparing the pictures for the Jinver anime, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the review, and I hope other people will find these reviews helpful as well for their purchase. And also, hopefully, now I said all these kind of things, hopefully you will be more careful when with your purchase, or be a little bit more considerate, or maybe you can, like, after purchasing, you can actually maybe call the seller or contact the seller to check if the product is actually okay. This time, because I have actually requested the seller to actually open the box and then check the figure themselves as well. Anyway, hopefully that was a helpful tip, and hopefully none of you guys get unlucky like me, because, well. Thank you for watching the video, and see you guys next time!